Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where our Dozebug has increased our max health by 5. I actually have no idea what, most of them, they at least try to make some kind of sense. They try to bridge the mechanics and the thematics a little bit. This is 100% abstract. I have no idea what's going on here, but I'm very grateful that it is going on. You wake up to the sharp jab of a finger, right between the only two ribs you haven't broken at some point or another. It's really an incredible amount of precision when you think about it. I'm sleeping. 20 minutes. You try to roll over, but now there's an armored boot in the bed and the toe digs into your spleen. No more minutes. What the? Mullafi? I didn't expect a visit from you. Not after you made it so clear we were done. By the way, this is like such a character in media thing to do. Have you ever been around somebody who actually does this? Who like just doesn't say the hell part? They get to the end of this and they're like, the thought completely terminated without my, it's just like completely against my will. What a strange thing to have happened. It wasn't personal, but if you're gonna sulk about it, you disowned me. I thought you liked to roll with the punches, so adapt. 2 days ago, you were kicked out of the family. Today, I'm here with an offer. What happens next is up to you, but I guarantee whining about it won't change a thing. What sort of an offer? You want back into the family, and that's not happening unless we drown out Vix Molly. Oh, I'll drown him all right. You just give me the chance. Exactly. With Mom gone, the family needs new muscle. This is your chance to prove yourself useful. I've got 2 targets. You only need to take out 1. You do that for me, and I'll help you out against Vix. Yeah, and just who are these targets? Seemingly Arami, known connections to the Rise, wanted for inciting unrest in the servants' quarters of many local families. And the other is an Admiralty officer. I'd prefer to keep the details of that one to myself, unless you buy in. Huh, a lack of trust in this family. Well, not keeping it that much to yourself. I feel like it's got to be easier to deal with Seemly, right? Although I suppose Mullafi probably has ways of getting us connected here. You know what? Okay, this superior officer. Don't tell me you're trying to kill your way through the ranks. When Pops offered to buy you a bigger commission, you sounded so proud turning him down. It's not opportunism, it's precaution. My performance reviews have been exemplary. Oh, congrats. And I was due for a promotion, but then I discovered one of my superiors is accepting bribes from the barons. And unfortunately, I wasn't very subtle about it. Huh, that was stupid. Yes, well, my promotion has been stalled. But I have reason to believe Eden won't stop there and will likely try to have me killed. So you just shoot this Eden first, is that it? No, you'll do the shooting. Honestly, this does probably seem like the smarter thing to do in sort of a long-term sense. If we are planning to keep Mullafi alive and ally with her, getting rid of Eden is going to be necessary either way, right? Alright, let's go do it. So... Oh hey, that was the boss of day 1. Have I made friends with you before? After playing 10 cards, your next attack deals 8 bonus damage. Yo, that would actually be really handy to have around, given the way our strategy is built up. How much money do I have to give you for that to happen? 125 shells. I also can just hire you. That's, for some reason, that's even more expensive. And that's with the friends and family rate. Okay, we should buy Hard Knocks if we can. Alright, so let's go have a chat with Eden. We probably don't want to spend our Illuminatiate here. Finding Eden is easy enough, what with her being an important figure and all. Hey, you Eden? Word is you might be looking for some help. And whose word would that be? I don't deal with thugs. No, I hear you. You prefer well-equipped allies. That sounds like a come on. I would like to rephrase. You know what I mean? Well-equipped, winking as hard as I possibly can. I'm not sure that I... Folks who got lots of neat tools and know how to use them? Look, I don't much like your tone, and tools that go pow, cause they got spark coming out of them. That's what I'm talking about. That. Oh, it does not seem like subterfuge is your skill set. Hey, don't sell me short. You think I'm just here for the shills? I want revenge on a certain someone. First name rhymes with bully bee, last name with lame quad. It doesn't, okay, close enough. And my friends, the tools, they told me you'd maybe help me get that? Huh. I might have work for you after all? She's like still a little uncertain that she's picking up all of the layers of stupidity that are occurring here. Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's get in here. I think you and I might just be in business. It's hardly a secret that the Rise are gaining traction here in Pearl on the Foam. Technically, Mullafi has been assigned the case of sussing it out. But I'm not in the business of letting her take credit for anything. Yeah, neither was Vix. I'm sure these names you say are meaningful to someone, but not me. Just keep your personal life to yourself. At any rate, I want you to infiltrate the cell and confirm their headquarters. Doubtless, you'll need to break a law or two in your quest to blend in. I don't really care. Just keep my name out of it and we'll both be happy. You got a lead for me in addition to all this love and care? The fancy millinery is reportedly lousy with discontented servants. Likely it's a front. Buy some hats, get some answers. If you see the leader, Seemly, you know you found the headquarters. Right. Straightforward enough, and we already know where Seemly actually is, right? Okay, hey, Watsky's here. That's great news. I think you are a character I might not have seen before. Yeah, this is unusual. That card is remarkably not very good. Weird. Clementine nods in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, it's a start. We are still seeing new people. Actually, out of curiosity here. Compendium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After all this play, there are still 7 NPCs I've never ever met. I'll say this, the game's got variety. All right, let's get dug in here. So, I hear you might know something about the Rise here in the Pearl. Keep your voice down. The Rise is a dangerous criminal organization. I don't know anything about that. Ah, it's like that, is it? Well, what if I had a lot of money to spend on a hat? You got any special hats? Ones that might fit a rebel like me, once again winking so hard my eye stalk threatens to fall off? Well, I suppose I might have a special hat that would fit you. Let's just say it helps you rise to any occasion. So you want to not put words in your secret phrase that somebody could just mouse over while they're talking to you. That's going to really ruin it. Let me just do this thing. How about instead of paying you, I just convince you to give it to me for free? Wow, you are going to hit me really hard here. You know what? This is exactly the moment for Bewilder of Clarity. We finally found it. Ooh. I do like this. And then I guess we may as well put up some influence, right? It'll be useful eventually. I will say that the thing where she just fills my deck with garbage is probably going to be a lot more effective against me than it would be against against some other decks because we rely on tearing through our decks so quickly. But I guess we also have the ransacks. That'll help a lot with getting past stuff. And of course, it goes without saying, she has directed her attack to my face, even though there were lots and lots and lots of other interesting things for her to attack. Well, let's cover some of it. And then, I guess... doubling the goon is a little bit more proactive than doubling the powder keg, I think. Oh, I don't actually have... Didn't actually double check. Alright, please don't discard the compel. Yep, should have known. I mean, how else could that really go, right? So, with 2 left... do love to shuffle. Well... I'm gonna create an extra one of these, I guess. And then... let's just blow that up. I'm taking a little bit more actual resolve damage here than I would like. Alright, just absolutely packing my deck with garbage. What is the card that is left? Courtly Nepotism, not actually a very good draw here. Let's start with this. Did not find a way to produce renown. Tough stuff. Well, gaining 2 influence doesn't really do anything for us either. Oh my god, there's so much garbage in my deck. Okay, well... I'm gonna cut the resolve of this in half so that it goes off. And then I think we just gotta... we gotta actually play the bad deal. Really? Did you need to gain 8 composure? That's pretty bad news. Okay. Please discard the bad deal. Nope. Please discard the bad deal. Still no. Can we just get there? Probably not. That said, drawing a card does get me a reshuffle of the deck. Alright, we got lucky. I mean, I worked for it, but we still got lucky. Alright, Ellen is a remarkably good negotiator, but maybe I'm just, you know... The problem here is I'm used to Hessians, who put up no fight at all. Pretty bad outcome. I guess, I don't know what I was digging for. We probably don't have any non-upgraded cards left in our deck, right? All the stuff we still need XP on exhausts, or it expends rather, when we play it, so... Yep, definitely Mirror the Goon. Powder Keg needs a little bit more love. But yeah, aside from that, we are actually all the way leveled up here. I don't think I like any of these. Alright, sometimes the hat needs the head more than the head needs the hat. You get what? Do you understand what I'm saying? You get it? Smith and I are on the same wavelength pretty much all the time, which I guess ought to be worrying for me. This head is going places, and the hat might want to hitch a ride. Fine. You can pick up the hat on the beach, but you have to work out a payment schedule with my associates. I'm sure I'll be fine. I always am. Just plans are overrated is the thing. You find a lone rise waiting for you at the beach. I was told there'd be a hat here for me. Oh, you're the one Alan was talking about. Yeah, sure. But where's my hat? Oh, I've got a hat for you, Grifter. A real fancy one. Jan steps back and fiddles with a small control box. It feels like a trap, right? A shambling figure rises out of the sand. I knew it. I knew it. Slick's not even a good name for a hat. It is wearing a hat. It's kind of, I mean, I guess it's not a hat, but you know what I'm saying. There is headgear there, at the very least. Love a free pinto pour. I love a jackpot. We're not going to be able to get the stun, probably. Well, I mean, I can look. Maybe we can find the adrenaline card. I will absolutely take this. All right, let's just get ourselves some experience, and maybe. Fingers crossed here. Okay. 8's not a bad start. Also, we generated 3 points of power on that first turn, so it's hard to feel too upset. Okay, so I can't apply the wound anyway. So I guess I probably don't even want to bother with Enhanced Fold'em. Let's do this. With me having 3 power and 4 adrenaline, it makes way more sense to just play Fracture, right? I already have 7 bottles. Yeah, this is fine. Even without the wound, that's more damage. Do this, just juice up the old Moxie a little bit, and then... Okay, not too bad. I suppose really ought to do this first. Okay, so... yeah, just blow him up. Why not? We are not going to get back to full, but it's pretty good. Stun enemies with metallic. I do feel like we run into a lot of enemies with metallic, and also big AoE strikes are good when you have some significant amount of power. For sure, give me the extra power. Convert up to 2 adrenaline into power. Not a bad card, certainly. But I think what I'm going to do here is just pass. So the, yeah, okay, Fire Breather doesn't have Expend on it or anything. Maybe we should take the Fortitude. I mean, it's certainly not... The problem is we don't have... Oh, no, wait, what am I talking about? We do, in fact, have 2 guaranteed adrenaline every single turn. This card is just gain 2 power. I almost forgot how our build works. The automaton collapses into a pile of broken parts. Hey, congratulations. Thanks. Wait, what for? The report was that you weren't very wealthy, nor were you good at subterfuge. This proves at least that you know how to fight, so it seems the Rise could use you after all. Oh, yeah. Also, I was promised a hat. You're not the fastest brick in the shed, are you? Where's my hat? There's no hat, man. Sorry. Also, whether or not I am the fastest brick in the shed depends entirely on who's throwing me. Alright, look, now that I'm a real certified member of the Rise, what happens next? You have any secret handshakes or like bank account numbers you want to give me? Oh, you ain't Rise yet, buddy. You've just completed the first step. Yeah, I was afraid you might say that. Yeah, now that we know you can fight, we're gonna put that to use. If you want to meet our leader and join the club for real, you have to take out an admiralty first. Just any admiralty? No, that'd be too easy. We need you to take down a specific one. Let's say Fanun. He's on patrol right now. Should be easy to find. You kill Fanun, you can meet the boss. Jeez, you guys don't mess around. Okay, so we are for real deep undercover. We're working for the Admiralty by murdering Admiralty. You find Fanun training some Vrock. Aw, I feel bad for poor Turnip here. The Vrock smell you coming and bound around your feet. Down, puppies. Hey, those are working animals. Please don't distract them. I don't really want to fight your adorable pets. Maybe I could just run him off? The thing is, I'm very worried that they're going to see through the ruse, right? Like, not that I want to actually be killing Admiralty, but I'm very concerned that convincing Fanun to fake his own death is going to cause us not to get accepted by the Rise, which will cause me not to get accepted by Eden. And that's like 3 levels of cover that I'm failing there all at once. So I think I am just going to murder the hell out of this dude. Fanun will dislike you. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm sorry I came to this, but... Okay, so the downside here is that he seems to be incredibly tough, and his pets are also numerous. Very, very numerous. So, wow, that's a huge amount of damage. So, wait. Oh, they all have markers because Fanun is doing a thing. Yeah, that seems very silly. Well, gosh, we're in a real dire situation here. All right, I'm gonna slam 2 adrenaline. We're going to go to Fanun's face. The thing is, if the attack misses, I'm sure we don't get the threshold. We probably don't get the text at all, right? So maybe I mean streak this dog right now. Because we can probably actually do an awful lot of damage here. Oh no, we totally got the threshold reduction text off of that other card, despite having not actually hit with it. Alright, so we're just going to stack up a ton of Moxie here, and my plan for surviving is going to be to just carry a lot of Moxie from turn to turn. Yeah, criminy. So Biting Bash into... I guess it's like Fortitude. We may as well make that permanent. Get the bonus Moxie here. And then there's no sense in attacking anybody except Fanun with this, because we'll just miss. But we like really, really desperately need to lower the number of attackers. Alright, the good news is they're about to be out of evasion charges. Sorry, 22? Yeah, that's probably fair. And of course we got the overloaded core the turn when they are in fact still able to evade. I only have 1 real damage on me right now, or 1 alleviatable damage. So I guess I just do this. I nerve strike you. That'll nerf the incoming a little bit. I go to 30 and then take 26 damage. Yeah, this fight is terrifying. Okay. Okay, but we have a moment here. So, how do I want to do this? I should probably just, like, we know we're going to have to Battle Flourish, so I may as well just do it. And I think it's gotta be the Moxie Flourish, right? Then we Pinto Pour into a Jackpot. Predictive Blast is pretty bad right now. Can I 27 you? So it'd be like play Fortitude. 14, yeah, we can absolutely 27 this thing. I guess it's not guaranteed. But it's almost guaranteed, as long as I don't hit minimum damage on both attacks. And it's probably worth it, right? This is a situation where the stun would not have been meaningful. Okay. So heal for 20. Counter 3 is interesting. What is still in my deck right now? Evasion Kick is in my deck. The other Moxie card. Okay, so quite a lot of good stuff. And there's six bottles in the discard pile. I'm just gonna burn bottles here until our hand is actual cards. Because I want my intel here, my information. So oh, defend. Well, it's not such a big deal. Right, like when we take 3 damage, it's going to give us 1 to 2 points of Moxie. But right now, I'm only surviving. I'm going to 24, and then we're going to take 12. So I'm not surviving by that much. I guess I am going to gain 4 health off of the Moxie here. Yeah, I guess it's not so bad. Okay, we got our double. I think we are going to execute a flying dropkick, probably. Okay, so now I'm going to 25. Probably, right? Like 19 the Vrock and dodge the 6. So I go to 23. I only take 6 damage. This fight it has been terrifyingly difficult. Free flask is good flask. Do love gain a power. You're actually about to run out of it. Oh, but I have Nerve Strike. Yeah, okay, let's just do this one. So do I want to spend my overloaded core? I kind of don't. But it does feel like, I guess, like, this is okay to do here. We don't get the trauma, but it's fine. Then we start really having at you in a very serious, earnest way. And I save this for another battle. We go to 26, probably out of one-shot range, especially considering he has Impair. Okay, okay. Feeling pretty lean and mean. May as well cover up. Let's go get some Moxie. He's going to hit me for 1, so the hit will definitely generate value. Let's lead with Visionary Blow, actually. I guess I don't know what I could have drawn that would have changed my mind, really. Like, this is still very obviously good. Oh, okay. Little animation hiccup there. So we're going to 37. And then I guess the question is just, do I want a Rooted Freebie? And I think the answer is probably no. Right, because we're going to have enough damage to bring him down. We only have to get him for 30 next round. We're going to have enough damage to bring him down either way. I dig this Moxie strategy. I am a big fan. Alright, so... I mean, we have it in hand, right? Let's mean streak you for the XP. I guess I should hit this, because, like... Does the Alleviate... No, the Alleviate doesn't do anything here. I have a recoverable health. Yeah, alright. That brings on the Surrender. I have been told to execute you, right? Yeah, kill Fanun. Okay. So this might have some repercussions, potentially. And then we go back to 36, which is not, like, awesome, but... and Spearhead. Spearhead's a good card. So definitely even more Moxie. It turns out you can't have enough. And I think we're going to skip taking any of this stuff. Okay. Gnome Thug is actually really good in our negotiation deck, so I'm cool with that. And it looks like I did not get baned, so cool. So let's meet up seamlessly so that we can fake join the Rise, so that we can undercover fake please Eden so that we can get Eden killed easily. Knock knock. You must be the new recruit I've heard so much about. I did feel something in the wind today during my morning meditations. A portent of things to come. Oh, yeah, I have good things come out of my port end sometimes too. Yes. Fanun's body was found, murdered most foul. Some might take that as a sign of your dedication to the cause. Nice. But I'm not so sure. Convince me. Oh, we should have drank before coming here. Wow, especially if you're just gonna crack me across the face for 10. Jeez. Let's start with a Visionary Ransack, since Gnome Thug is in my hand and everything. Double down on some powder kegs. I mean, Flatten's not great for us here. Let me Visionary Bully to draw a card. It's not a very exciting hand at all. I mean, we got a lot of good setup and everything. None of this feels very good. I'm just gonna pass. Yep, and of course, directly to my face. Nothing else ever gets targeted. That's an annoying card. It needs to go away. That's a pretty decent draw, actually. I mean, I'll say this. We are wearing her down, at least. Next 3 cards have random targets. Cool. But it loses a stack whenever we play anything, so... Okay. Cover my random target. Let's do this. Okay. Then so right now I'm gonna take 6 damage. So I'm dead as things stand at the moment. So I think at this point I do have to flatten. I was kind of hoping to get through the fight without it, but for safety's sake. And let's get started toward building the new flatten. I actually really like having that reputation card in this deck. Wow, we already got up to 6 value, or 6% on the next one. 9%, in fact. Yeah, we'll have our flourish back in no time. If this argument is destroyed by you, recreate it and increase its damage. And it deals 2 damage per turn. See, that the part where it deals 2 damage per turn is the important part. They just kind of felt that was not important to reproduce here. Yeah, let's take hot air. You can do this strategy on top of the other strategy. I've never accepted things as they are once in my whole life. My name might be Banquad, but I'm all about upending tables. Well put. And welcome to the Rise. Now get out of here and await further instructions. Okay. I'm feeling pretty bad shape over here. Hey, Marif, can I please get a drink? And I don't have the money to buy food, but I would like to heal. We could potentially heal up quite a bit just by getting in an easy fight. Well, I can confirm that Seemly is at the Rise hideout. And she didn't suspect a thing. Surprisingly excellent work, Grifter. Well, what did you have to do to convince them? Were you friends with Fanun? The Vrock trainer? Not particularly. Yeah, good. Okay. Actually, that's a lot of extra money. Well, seems you're not a complete ignoramus. It just so happens we could be in business. Hey, that's what I like to hear. Of course, I did some digging. I like to know who I'm working with. You didn't mention Bullybee is your sister. Well, she ain't. Or did you not dig that part up? I got disowned. Well, it just complicates things. It makes it messier. And I don't like mess. So kindly leave before anyone sees us talking too long. We'll discuss the situation more later when we can speak plainly. Alright, we are to go back to the bar, which is good, because that's definitely where I wanted to go anyway. Alright, Fee, ready for scheming? I don't scheme, I anticipate. Sure, just like you anticipated Vix wouldn't like Lumicites in his pajamas. The trap for Eden needs to be perfect. I've worked too hard for my position to have it mired in controversy. You know, Dad would have said there was no mud you couldn't bribe your way out of. Well, you tell that to the Great Beaching. As for Eden, she won't be able to resist an opportunity to see me thoroughly disgraced. So that's probably the opportunity to draw her into an ambush. Yeah, no problem. I'll just tell her about the time you swapped Vix's gill gel for pepper rub. I doubt that would be sufficient. Look, here's the location where we'll set the ambush. I trust you'll think up something more enticing. Alright, I think I am going to, real quick, pass 125 shills to my friend here. Because I think Hard Knocks is actually going to be very good for us. And then I think I am just going to buy a meal. Just to be on the safe side. Maybe I could have afforded to save that money, but I'm also going to hold off on bringing a Luminitiate. We'll save that for the next thing. Oh good, Prent is here as well. So, Eden, we've had some good times, you and me. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. But we gotta move on to bigger, better things, right? And I got a little present for you to show you how much I care. I'd rather not have any evidence that we ever associated when this is all over. Yeah, and that's the gift. Turns out, Mullafi, etc. I clicked to try to click and drag the thing, and it did a different thing than I was expecting. Let me... Yeah, I probably want to burn through this, honestly. Get me some influence. And then I will use this on it. We'll do some of that. Everybody's just going to open up with 10 damage directly to my face all of the time now, huh? I kind of want to not play this. Like, what if we draw the known thug now? No, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, we did in fact draw it in a pretty bad situation. But it was more likely... We were drawing less than half of the deck. It was more likely that we were going to draw... just draw it closer to the top, right? Alright, let's double down a good old powder keg. Throw out a quick goon. Alright, protect that as much as we can. Alright, this right here. This is exactly the kind of time when we want to have a visionary ransack. I also want to cut that in half. Oh, right. I don't have even a single renown right now. Wide amplify doesn't feel... Here, let's do this. And then, yeah, we'll just generate a little renown to work with. Alright, yeah, draw me some real damage here. That'll do, in fact. Glamour Stones have upgraded to give us an additional card. Hooray. Our Chafe is 4 battles off. The Quick Charger is not going to level up. There's no way. Yeah, give me a more explosive powder keg. Let's just jam some additional powder in there. Smith is liable to just blow up for no reason with no warning in the middle of a conversation. Choose a card in your hand and copy it. Okay. So, like, Revision's pretty interesting in our deck, I think. At least it is now. We have to be careful about not building the renown stack too high, because obviously that can be very annoying if you have a ton of renown, but aside from that, it has gotten pretty good for us. You know, funny thing, when your parents die, you find out all sorts of dirty secrets. Turns out Mullafi isn't as self-made as she likes to claim. I know exactly where she's going to be, trying to clean up the mess our parents left for her. You mean we'll actually catch her in the act, huh? Yeah, I suppose that'll cover all the bases. Evidence of her misdeeds, a reason to strike. If she resists arrest. Yeah, I'm confident we can make that happen. Well, sure, anything's possible. Very well, Smith. Let's chase this plan of yours. Take me to your sister. Just don't expect me to tolerate any sentimentality when the time comes. Boy, I am just like all about betraying people. It's kind of my whole thing. Whether it's impatience or doubt, Mullafi wastes no time springing her trap. She slips into view like a predator, ready to spill blood. Of course, side with Mullafi. Been a long time since we fought back to back, huh? Just make sure not to stab me in it. And that would bring down my accuracy stats. This was a trap? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I would have told you sooner, except that's not how traps work. Alright, so also Aspirate is here, but like Mullify's a good fighter, right? And I'm feeling pretty tough. I'm smart enough not to trust a grifter, partner. I had backup trail us. Now you're going to die. It's not really that impressive as far as trash talk goes. Okay, so obviously, give me some of this, give me some of that. Let us just very quickly fill me with alcohol. Well, you know, 2 impair is probably an okay place to start here. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll throw it on you. And then I think I'm actually gonna just play the bloated. Yeah, let's just burn this, right? Okay, that is going to hurt my face. Just keep that. So the commander is really gonna let me have it here. I think we gotta skip boosted long night, right? Next attack applies 5 lumen burnt. Whenever an attack removes all of owner's defense, take 1 damage. Oh, that's not a big deal. We don't have any defense to speak of anyway, so what I am gonna do is fracture you, and then hit you for a whole lot of damage. And also get all of my sweet moxie. Okay, so it feels like a predictive blast here is pretty great. I do have to hit... Oh no, well, Mullify's hitting for 15. So we can probably apply the enhanced fold'em to the other one here. Yeah, let's just stick that on you for the moment. I love you, Gnarled Effigy. Yep, we'll be at full health in no time here. My stun is in the bottom 4 cards of my deck. Yep, it sure is. I mean, when we draw it, obviously it's going to work. Well, I guess I have this. Let's just get this happening. Because this is gonna max you out. And then I'm not quite going to go back to full, but it's good enough. And we managed to get our... Wait, are we supposed to kill her? Was the ambush... I don't have to kill her, right? Let's leave it up to Mullify. Hey, Mullify, do you think she should die? Well, there you go. That being the case, probably ought to drop you two. You know, for cleanup purposes. Oh no, Watsky! Aw, we was friends. Well, that does suck. Classified file's actually pretty good. The Arachnoblade. Applies 5 lumen burnt. Do I actually think this is good? I kind of don't. Okay, let's upgrade these. Yes, please. Make it cost 1. And Fortitude. Oh, now this is interesting. We're not guaranteed to have more than 2 adrenaline. We will always have the 2 adrenaline. So maybe I should take 4 defense every time this card comes up. And then we'll just, that and the Moxie just makes us that much tougher. I actually think I like that. If I had any confidence that we would be at 3 adrenaline instead, obviously I would go the other way. I don't think... What does this turn into? Moxie, but also Moxie, but also Moxie. Ooh, increase your Moxie by 3 and immediately trigger it. So you get the full heal now and then half again at the end of the turn. That's actually kind of interesting. It's so hard to want to play this part, 2 actions for 1 Moxie. I'm going to decline. So the question is, do I actually take the Arachnoblade? I think it's pretty not great. Yeah, I don't want that. Well, if he checks the body before nodding once in satisfaction. Good work. Cleaner than I expected. You'll not underestimate me too much. What you gonna do now, anyway? You got your enemy out of the way, but it won't be long before you make more. I mean, no offense, Fee, but you're kinda hard to get along with these days. You used to be fun. And you used to be present. But you've done the favor you promised, and I'll return it in kind. When you approach Vix Molly, you can trust that I'll support you. It ain't much, not from this grown-up that's what's left of your twin sister, but it's a start. Okay, that's actually pretty handy. So wait a second, I'm only liked by my brother though, right? Yeah. Wonder if we can do something about that. Do I want to drink before we go out? I think probably. Just for safety. Is this a situation where I want to drink with someone? You give mixology, which is like fine. Oh, actually, that's just expensive enough that it's not available. Okay. Let's bring on some help. Is Pestifer here? Hell yeah. Pestifer, welcome aboard. Alright, what's the deal? Yes, okay. We gotta approach Pelatrix and eliminate him. I remember this one. I think we all remember this one. I'm gonna go push him into that animal's face. Alright. Let's head out. I think this one is always the same. Getting close to the Great Beaching is difficult, but with a Luminari at your side, you're able to push through the glut of pilgrims. You see what must be Pelatrix standing knee-deep in fishy excreta, daubing slime onto the foreheads of those gathered near. Before you can get too close, however, you and Teutaro are both stopped by armed guards. And we easily convince them that, actually, I'm with the cult. Look at this. I got this Luminari. I got this extremely good hat. How could I have these things otherwise? I guess, you know what? We're going to fight Hessians. I should have known it wouldn't actually matter if we healed up. Alright, draw me a card before I commit too much. Yeah, I'm looking for that pale double down. I think in this case we're gonna do the goon. I mean, I'll still play powder keg, but I don't see us actually needing it probably. And then let's just generate a little bit of influence. There we go. So, hot air for sure. Let's just burn this out. I don't want to look at it. And then I'm gonna dissect this thing. Even more sources of damage. Alright, so we found our revision. You know what, that's okay. We can bewilder and then revision. So in case it's not 100% clear what happened to you there, remember, whenever any argument is created, we deal 1 damage. And then we also got the powder keg to go off. And then we also got the upgraded versions of this thing. Although actually, no, we didn't. We should have, right? Destroy all friendly arguments, then create new copies of them. But these are definitely only attacking for 2. Huh. Well, we were supposed to get upgraded versions of those. Not that it matters very much, obviously. Oh, that one was... Right. Sorry, the ones at the bottom were the new ones that were created. We did have a upgraded copies of it. Okay. I'm absolutely just going to slam a ransack. Can't have enough ransacks. Obviously, we are very noble, and he totally buys that. The Hessians are gathered in a patch of sandy coral exposed by the neap tide. A great beast is chained up at the water's edge, its leash taut. The bishop stands just outside the beast's reach, performing the consecration rite for a line of aspirant priests. You can't see what they're doing, but it's probably not fun. Pelatrix would pick the trial of the spawn. It's archaic, but intimidating. These aspirants may be able to buy the priesthood, but they can't buy Pelatrix's power. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do? I don't know anything about any of this. You're not actually becoming a priest. Just get in line, bow graciously, and when it's your turn, shove Pelatrix into the thing's mouth. That seems like a very easy plan to execute. As you wait your turn, you watch the others each offer a sacrifice to the spawn. Ceremonial daggers, family tapestries, and vagrant age relics are all choked down by the beast. And then, yeah, we absolutely do the thing. I've never tried this backstab maneuver here. I just why? Why bother? Hey you, get out of here. Pelatrix is so busy being full of himself that he never sees it coming. Alright. So we get loved by Teutaro, and then... yeah, who cares? And then, it turns out, that has upset the Drode just a tiny little bit. I probably didn't actually need Pestifer for this. I forgot that this is one where Teutaro helps you in battle. This is probably, very under control, actually. Out here, breathing fire. Wait, nope. Shoot it with Predictive Blast before we do the other thing. So, it takes bonus damage, increased by 1 whenever it is hit. Okay. So, because it's got 2 points of bonus damage, we are guaranteed the jackpot. And we rolled maximum damage anyway. Alright. And it resets at the beginning of my turn, not at the beginning of its. So I guess its turn in my... yeah, it wouldn't be different. The point is, every time I hit, I'm adding 1 damage to all of their attacks. In addition to my own. Let's drink. I would love a draw. Yeah, I think we should take this. Alright. So... Stone Fortitude. Wait. It converted the adrenaline, but it didn't actually give me any defense. Oh, sorry. No, yeah, right. Gnarled Effigy is constantly doing damage to me. Never mind. Well, you know what? I'm gonna play Toughen Up here. Just to get rid of this Toughen Up. We're going to upgrade this into something meaningful, or we're going to get out of the deck or something. Ooh, that's annoying. Alright, well, let's play some things that are not important attacks first. Then we'll try the Mean Streak. Then we'll probably not with the Visionary Blow. Yeah, I kind of actually want to play these cards, so... I don't want to spend my dropkick either. I'm going to pass with an action up. This thing sure does have a lot of HP. Okay. Where's that? Okay, the counter's on this. Actually, is it just once per battle? Doesn't actually specify. I was assuming it was every 10 cards. But yeah, it's not incrementing anymore. So okay, it is a one-time bonus of 8 damage. That's a lot less exciting. For sure, let's stick that. Wow, they really clump together. Alright, we'll burn this. Yeah, applying a bunch of wounds is very effective here, because Teutaro attacks a lot. We should stick the trauma, although I don't know that it's gonna matter. No, I guess we're probably not gonna get through his health too fast for it to matter. Even with as hard as we're hitting him. Alright, so 2 more. We need one that deals damage, ideally. Yes. Alright. This way we can get him for 40 damage with the jackpot. That'll pass the threshold. That applies to wound. Wonderful. Alright, something cool. You know what? Toughen up with clarity is absolutely acceptable. We don't want to create these big stacks of renown. I don't know that I want carbon copy, honestly. I don't think I do. I don't think I want to just add cards to my deck. Obliterate's definitely interesting. Ooh, blood flow. Next turn, get 1 fewer action. Does suck, though. Masochist is kind of great for us. Right, it's going to trigger at the beginning of every turn because of Chafe. And then we set it off all the time anyway. I'm actually going to take that. That seems pretty good. The beast is dead and the Hessians have scurried, leaving you alone with Tay. Well, that was an unfortunate complication. Okay, so what now? Well, you get out of here before there are any questions you find difficult to answer. I'll find you later. Yeah, I guess you will. Alright, and then we head back to the bar to sleep. We did not come even close to needing our flourish there. Like, not even a little bit. We also have absolutely no money to shop. Not even worth going to look. Alright, it was a bit of a weird one, but once again, I feel like we've done a, Oh, right, Pestifer's gonna, yep. Once again, I feel like we've done a good job of gaining a lot of strength today. I love that we are, like, routinely hitting the stun. We almost never see that card and have to hope that it will land the stun. That's a big deal. It turns out reliably denying turns to the enemy, pretty powerful strategy. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, I do believe we're going to finish this thing off, and, you know, we're almost there. We've gone a long way toward reuniting this family. Hopefully we can take the last great big step. And we'll see you then.